France 24's Iris Mackler joins us from Jerusalem. And Iris, we know, don't we, that Prime Minister Netanyahu is very much against the Iran deal. He did make a statement earlier this week. What we just heard from Benny Gantz was a lot more nuanced, wasn't it?
It was mending fences, perhaps, the defence minister sweeping up behind the prime minister. But it's known that for Benjamin Netanyahu, Iran is the foreign policy obsession of his prime ministership, of his long prime ministership. And in fact, his other big foreign policy achievement, which was the normalisation deal with the Gulf states, Iran is also what binds them. Opposition to, fear of Iran, the Gulf states and Israel, who are actually perhaps the first targets of any Iranian bomb. So there is definitely a feeling here of that Benjamin Netanyahu is right. It's widely, his concerns are widely shared across the political spectrum, though not his method of expression necessarily, and not his solution. Because although he did, I think he was instrumental in persuading Donald Trump to withdraw from the Iran agreement, they haven't found anything better. And I think that's part of the reason why these negotiations are underway at the moment. And Israeli commentators are very aware of that.
And the US Defence Secretary, Austin Lloyd, went on to call the relationship between Israel and the US ironclad. Will this reassure those in Israel who feared it might suffer under President Biden?
It's interesting, isn't it? Let's just look at the timing. He has waited 2 months, in fact, nearly 3 months for this visit, or indeed anyone from the Biden administration at this level. So that's a sign in itself. Perhaps Israel is paying the price for the bromance between Donald Trump and Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And now they have to walk back. I think the relationship is solid. There's no doubt about that. But because it was very much the Republicans and Netanyahu, now they have to walk back into a relationship with the Democrat Washington, with the new president and all the affiliate people beneath him. Nevertheless, I think their interests are shared and they will be able to do that.
Iris, thank you very much. Iris Mackler there in Jerusalem.